Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon legal fraternity to create global legal framework to tackle cyber terrorism and money laundering. One Nation, One Election Committee headed by former President Ramnath Kovind meets in New Delhi. Nagaland Governor La Ganesan says Onam is a unique festival which brings people of all religion together. And along with the rest of the world, Nagaland State Social Welfare Board observes International Day of Sign Language. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today called upon legal fraternity to create global legal framework to tackle the misuse of cyber terrorism and money laundering. Inaugurating a two-day international lawyers' conference in New Delhi this morning, the Prime Minister said whether it is cyber terrorism, money laundering, artificial intelligence or its misuse, world needs global framework to tackle these issues. He added that it is not one government that can do this, but legal frameworks of different countries that need to join together. The Prime Minister said that when threats are global, the way to deal with them should also be global. He mentioned the simplicity of language and law. Modi said that the experience of legal professionals worked to strengthen the foundation of independent India. He said that the judiciary and bar have been the guardians of the Indian judicial system for years. Modi also expressed the need for strong, independent and unbiased foundations for the legal system in India to achieve the goal of a developed nation. Prime Minister Modi expressed confidence that the International Lawyers Conference 2023 will turn out to be extremely successful and each country will get an opportunity to learn from the best practices of other nations. The first meeting of the One Nation, One Election Committee was held in New Delhi today. On the 2nd of September, the government notified the 8-member committee headed by former President Ramnath Kovind to examine the issue of simultaneous elections to the Lok Sabha and state assemblies. The committee will make recommendations keeping in view the existing framework under the Constitution of India and other statutory provisions. It will also examine and recommend whether amendments to the Constitution would require ratification by the states. The panel will also discuss how to go about holding consultations with stakeholders, research on the subject, the preparation of working papers. The concept of One Nation, One Election in India aims to synchronize elections for Lok Sabha and all state assemblies. The idea is to hold these elections simultaneously either on a single day or within a specific time frame. Nagaland Governor La Ganesan said that Onam brings all walks of people of different religion, caste and economic status under one roof, which is the essence of Onam celebration. Gracing the Onam celebration organized by Malayali Samajan Kohima at the Heritage Inn Kohima today, Ganesan said Keralites all over the world celebrate Onam with spirit of oneness and equality. He also said that there is no other festival in Kerala which is so widely accepted and secularly celebrated as Onam. The governor said that Onam is a unique festival which brings people of all religion together. He felt that these kind of festivals make the people of Kerala to live harmoniously without distinction of religion, caste or color. The governor apprised the gathering that leaving the beautiful state of Kerala, they are all in the state of Nagaland for livelihood and also appreciated them for maintaining their tradition and customs with dedication, adaptability and togetherness. During the celebration, the governor also distributed prizes and handed over the awards to Abe Jakko, a successful student of HSLC 2023. Along with the rest of the world, Nagaland State Social Welfare Board observed the International Day of Sign Language today in Kohima on the theme A World Where Deaf People Can Sign Anywhere in collaboration with Nagaland Resource Centre, an NGO that focuses mainly on adolescent boys and girls in the state. Speaking on the occasion, Deputy Director, School Education, I.A. Yome, highlighted on initiatives taken by the department through its various schemes such as SSA in the past and Samagra Shiksha at present. He, however, added that much needs to be done. Talking about how sign language should be as common as other languages, Yome said, if schools can come up with curriculum friendly for deaf people, it will ensure that the next generation of children will grow up in a more inclusive society. In her address as special guest, Additional Secretary Department of Social Welfare and Secretary NSSWP Poteno Escolo shared the significance of the day. She said despite common misconception that sign language is not a real language, it is in linguistic terms as advanced and complex as any other spoken language. She further added that one should find a way forward, such as strengthening preventive health programs, more awareness campaigns, and sharing of success stories. This news comes to you from Akashvani, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Tuensang Police has arrested a 57-year-old Jose Vijay on 19th of this month under Bokso Act. In a press release, Superintendent of Police Tuensang informed that on 19 September, information was received from parents of few girls studying at Holy Angel School, Tuensang, stating that their children were being molested by the school headmaster. Immediately on receiving the complaint, a case was registered at Tuensang Police Station under Bokso Act for further investigation. During the course of investigation, statements of the complainants and victims were recorded, and the accused hailing from Balakot district presently residing in Tuensang was arrested on the same day. After completion of interrogation, the accused was forwarded to judicial custody the next day to enable completion of investigation. Prayer for recording of victim's statement has also been made within the stipulated time to the court. Further, the STPO, along with OC Women PS Tuensang, visited the school and conducted thorough inquiry in the case to ascertain if any other such incidents had happened in the said school where the same accused may have been involved. However, no other incidents had been reported to the police. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, TRAI, has released consultation paper on encouraging research and development in telecom, broadcasting and information technology sectors today. The purpose of the paper is to develop comprehensive ecosystem for enhancing research and development in this sector. Technological advancements and convergence in telecom, broadcasting and IT sectors are taking place at a rapid pace. In this consultation paper, TRAI has also explored research and development ecosystem of leading countries in the space of innovation. The paper has been placed on TRAI's website. Comments have been invited from the stakeholders by 23rd of next month. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 105th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of Akashvani and Doordarshan, the Akashvani website, and the News On Air mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of the Akashvani, DD News, PMO, and Information and Broadcasting Ministry. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. And in weather, India Meteorological Department has predicted light, moderate, fairly widespread rainfall, thunderstorm with isolated heavy rainfall activity very likely over the northeast during 23rd to 24th September. Meanwhile, Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 23.2 degrees Celsius and with 17.4 degrees Celsius as the minimum temperature. And now 20 news, here are the headlines again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon legal fraternity to create global legal framework to tackle cyber terrorism and money laundering. One Nation, One Election Committee headed by former President Ramnath Kovind meets in New Delhi. Nagaland Governor La Ganesan says Onam is a unique festival which brings people of all religion together. And along with the rest of the world, Nagaland State Social Welfare Board observes International Day of Sign Language. Now the news in detail. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.